It's 2 a.m. You told yourself just 5 more minutes, 3 hours ago, and somehow your feed is now filled with the saddest content you've ever seen. You're not crying, you're just sitting there, absorbing everyone else's pain. Welcome to the doom scrolling trap. And yes, you're already deep inside it. That heartbreak story you just watched for the third time? The algorithm remembered. That relatable post about feeling completely lost in life? It noted that too. Every single pause, every like, every second you lingered on something sad. The algorithm doesn't care if you're okay. It only cares that you stayed. And here's the uncomfortable truth that most people will never tell you. You're not watching sad content because there's something wrong with you. You're watching it because you're human. And humans feel deeply. Your brain is literally wired to mirror the emotions of other people around you. Scientists call this phenomenon emotional contagion. I just call it exhausting. When you see someone crying on your screen, your nervous system responds instantly. Your body reacts as if that pain on the screen was actually your own. And social media platforms? They exploit this human instinct beautifully. Every single swipe is a tiny gamble. What emotion will I feel next? Your brain releases dopamine with each scroll, not because you're actually happy, but because you're anticipating something. You're hoping. You're endlessly searching for that one piece of content that finally makes sense of how you feel. But here's the cruel part that nobody warns you about. You never find it, because the feed is designed to be endless, and so is the emptiness it creates. You scroll past 100 strangers sharing their deepest trauma in one sitting, and somehow you feel even more alone than before you started scrolling. Isn't that ironic? Surrounded by millions of voices, yet completely isolated. Let me ask you something right now, and please be honest with yourself. When was the last time you closed a social media app and felt genuinely better? Not just distracted from your problems, not numb, but actually truly better. If you can't remember that feeling, I want you to know that's not your fault. These apps are designed by some of the smartest engineers on the entire planet. Their job is to keep you scrolling forever. Your well-being is not their concern. Engagement is their metric. Watch time is. And your sadness? That's profitable. So why exactly does sad and emotional content work so incredibly well? Because in a world filled with fake highlights, genuine pain actually feels real. Someone crying on camera feels more honest than another perfect filtered selfie. And deep down, your soul is absolutely starving for something that feels real. That craving isn't weakness. That's being human in an increasingly synthetic world. But here's exactly where this whole thing starts to get genuinely dangerous. You start confusing passive consumption with real, meaningful human connection. Watching someone else's pain is not the same as actually processing your own. Feeling seen by a stranger's post is not the same as being truly known by someone. And relating to sadness on your screen doesn't mean you're healing from yours. You're just quietly collecting emotional weight that was never yours to carry. Night after night, scroll after scroll, video after video, story after story, until one day you realize you're completely exhausted, and you don't know why. Your empathy tank is totally empty. But your screen time report says 8 hours. So what are you supposed to do now? Delete everything and go live in the woods? No, that's not realistic for most people. And honestly, that's not the point here. The point is building awareness. Learning to notice when you're stuck in the trap. Start asking yourself one simple question. Is this feeding me or draining me? Because you genuinely deserve content that builds you up instead of tearing you down. Not content that leaves you feeling hollow and empty at 3 in the morning. You are not just another engagement metric on someone's analytics dashboard. You are a real person, with a heart that absorbs far more than you even realize. So protect it, not from all sadness in life, but from endless, meaningless sadness. The kind of sadness that constantly takes from you, but never gives anything back. If this video somehow found you scrolling alone at 2 a.m. tonight, I see you. And maybe, just maybe, this is your sign to close the app right after this video. If any of this resonated with you, drop a comment below and share it with someone who needs this. Take care of your mind. You only get one. I'll see you in the next one.